crowd before me were lost in the sea of flashing cameras, I knew that my mom and my dad and his girlfriend Carol were there, along with my older brother Jason. I was sorry my younger brother Josh and his family couldn't make it from Arizona, but I knew they would have been there if they could have. My grandparents on mom's side, dad's folks had passed, had also come to share the celebration, but I'd have to wait until the photo op was over before I'd be able to scan the crowd to enjoy the smiles on their faces again. To have my family share this event with me, given our complicated and painful history, was a gift. I heard David's laugh off to my right somewhere, and even though I couldn't see him through the flashing lights, I easily pictured my husband's broad smile. I never took for granted his unwavering support of me. Then I spotted him, joking around with the film's producer, Kevin Downs. David and Kevin had been like brothers for more than 20 years. They'd been through so much life together, the hard times and the good times, and had even been occasional business partners. It simply seemed too good to be true that we three could celebrate this success together. Finally, the photo shoot and red carpet interviews wrapped up, and it was time to move into the theater to watch our premiere. We were invited to proceed down the red carpet toward the doors of Grauman's Chinese Theater. Dressed in a bluish-purple Grecian-style dress, I felt the sheer layers flowing in the slight breeze as David extended his arm, and we stepped onto the famous red carpet and glided toward the golden double doors, framed by massive red pillars that swept up to the dramatic, oversized red pagoda roof. Hollywood's historic landmark movie theater. To be a part of this moment moved me deeply, not because it was all about the film or all about the cast. It moved me because it marked another milestone in the unfolding drama of what God had been doing in my life in Hollywood. I had moved to Los Angeles at 20 years old, with nothing more than a dream in my heart to act, and in the years leading up to this moment, David and I had come so far and grown so much in our understanding of the mission God was entrusting to us. Just 2 months before, we'd celebrate the premiere of God's Not Dead, and tonight was another celebration of our calling to become an influence in our culture through the media. We knew this was one more step in expanding that influence, a night to celebrate what God was doing and express our thankfulness to Him. Given all that had transpired in the journey that brought us here together, I was awestruck that God knew all along that this moment was coming. It would be fun if the kids were here with us, I whispered to David as we proceeded down the carpet. I know, he said, but we did the right thing in leaving them home. We'll take them to see it when we can focus entirely on them. Here, they would have been overwhelmed by the crowd of reporters and fans. I knew he was right. It was just that I loved appearing in a comedy that not only made moms laugh, but also let them feel comfortable to bring their entire families to see. I was eager to share the movie with my own 3 kiddos and hear their laughter as they saw it for the first time. Now here's the part you must not miss. Alongside the red carpet were red velvet ropes lined with fans and reporters and more cameras. What did the starstruck fans see as we strolled the carpet? They saw celebrities. Not Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, mind you, but celebrities who seem so, well, perfectly packaged, as if their lives are just as perfect and everyday as they seem to be when they appear on the red carpet. From the outside looking in, it often appears that celebrities have it all together. No problems or worries, just moments of delight that give the impression that they possess something special. They saw David, my beautiful husband, dressed to the nines in his exquisite tuxedo and beautifully shined shoes. They saw my professionally fitted gown tailored to complement my figure, enhancing the illusion that I was gliding effortlessly down the red carpet. You get the idea. What those lining the ropes were seeing was an illusion of the actor Andrea Logan White, apparently stepping effortlessly from her ideal job into the limelight of accolades and success. But it's smoke and mirrors. It's the magic of the movies. It's the view through the camera's lens. It is not real. Real is David and I feeling distracted and overwhelmed as we prepared to head to the premiere, trying to make sure our kids were safe and settled. Earlier that morning, as I sat at the nail salon, a rare treat for me these days, I got a call from our au pair crying. She was out running errands with my daughters, Ocean and Everson, 4 and 1 at the time. Real is her explanation between hysterical sobs. I had a little car accident. Real is my heart jumping into my throat with fear for my children. Once she assured me they were fine, I realized with relief that the cause of her hysteria was her fear that I would be angry. It took some convincing to assure her I wasn't angry, just relieved that no one was hurt. Real is feeling fidgety, anxious, and distracted, right there on the red carpet, wondering if my girls were having frightening memories of the accident and my wanting to rush home to them. Real is the number of hours the cast spent that very